My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany on this Sunday evening. Miss Amber has posted another video. It is titled, I'm having hallucinations, not clickbait. And let's talk about my hernia. The thing is 13 minutes 39 seconds long. The fact that she has to put in her title not clickbait tells you something about this YouTube user. She's been clickbaiting so much and reported for it so much that she's probably gotten consequences for it, you know, and she did. I remember one video she had deleted instantly after uploading. And so, yeah, let's just see what she has to say today. This is the first frame of her video. She still looks very happy with herself, very self-confident, with what looks like very frizzy hair. Looks like she's just taken a nap and rolled around in her own sweat. So let's see what she has to say to that.
Okay, so hello.
Hello.
Welcome to a new vlog. My hair is super frizzy right now.
Okay. Did you just take a nap, girl, during the day? Yet again? Did ya?
I know that I like to point out my flaws, but...
Not all that often, though. You're more happy with yourself. Look at yourself, checking yourself out in the viewfinder. You look happy with yourself.
You know, look at Twinkie right here! Oh my god. Okay, so me and Feline were just talking about, like, sleep paralysis, where it's only happened to me once. And one time it happened to her so bad that she, like, passed out.
Where she passed out in a state of sleep paralysis. Holy smokes, Amber.
So for me, it was actually while living in this apartment, which is crazy. It was when we slept in the other room, though. It was a little bit, it was while I was living by myself, and it was like after my last relationship. And I remember laying there, like I woke up and like I physically couldn't move.
That's basically the definition of sleep paralysis, right?
And then I felt something like tickle my finger. Like it literally felt like someone was tickling my finger, but I was by myself. And it freaked me out so bad, but like I remember instantly falling asleep. And then I started talking like...
Wait, girl, what? You're manic. This is very hard to follow. So you had sleep paralysis that usually happens right before you wake up. And you were in a state of sleep paralysis, something tickled your finger, and then you fell asleep? What the actual heck?
It's something that you guys don't know about me, so random fact. Hi. I have always hallucinated in my sleep. Like...
It's called dreaming, Amber.
This has been going on since I was like 4 years old. I still remember the first...
No, all through your life, and it happens to all of us. We hallucinate. It is called dreaming.
Time it happened, I imagined like hallucinated like a green purse, and from that point on, I would say like once a month, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and there'll be like a cool design on the ceiling, or like a huge spider, or like a skeleton, like sometimes some scary stuff, but 9 times out of 10 it's usually like a really cool design like moving. So that's like a random fact, and it's all...
Oh, and she's so manic. This is so hard. I'm gonna just go ahead and guess what she's trying to communicate to us. When she says hallucinating, does she mean when she wakes up she sees her living environment with certain changes that appear to be hallucinations to her. Because putting that in the title after everything she has revealed of herself, of how crazy she is and how she cannot look at things in a halfway normal way, adding this is not a good thing.
Always been so normal for me that like when I tell people and they like think I'm crazy, I'm like, well, I don't get it. Like, well, I don't understand, because it's been like a normal. I thought everyone experienced that. And so I don't vocalize it so much, but
you vocalize all the other things, like taking advantage of others. That seems to be normal to you. Or eating way more than others do seems to be normal to you too. There are certain things you've revealed about yourself over the years that are not normal to us out here, and yet they seem normal to you.
The few people I have told, they're like, no, like that doesn't happen to me. So I'm just wondering, like, does that happen to you guys? Like, because it doesn't happen to...
What is the friggin' question? So she's having sleep paralysis on a regular basis, and so there are times when she wakes up and sees abnormalities in her living environment. I don't even know. You know what? I'm not even gonna twist my brains. Keep going, girl.
My babe over there. So, like, what does that make? Like, what does that mean? Like, if that's not normal?
Yeah, I don't need to hear from invisible wannabe girlfriend. So Wipey just had to explain to her that maybe this is sleep paralysis. Are you kidding me? Well, from where I stand, her soul is all kinds of messed up, and maybe that manifests in sleep paralysis, which is actually a pretty common thing. But I've never had it. I don't know anybody that's ever had it. And so, yeah, Amber, keep going. Living your best life.
It could be sleep paralysis. Okay.
Yes, it could be. Gosh, you guys are two bright bulbs, aren't you?
So I'm gonna have to test out the waters there.
Yeah, and not just blurt out that you're having hallucinations, you know. That is clickbait, because you didn't check into it. Just like you didn't check into who sent you the cakes from the Strawberry Hill Bakery, and there you were, ranting away in front of your audience, telling people to go to hell or burn in hell with other people without having done your due diligence. That seems to be a common thing.
But I remember, like, I mean, that was when I was 4. Like, now it's just like something I'm so used to that it's just like, oh.
Then why do you feel the necessity to put it in a video title with not clickbait in it or behind it?
Cool. But I do remember, like, the hardest one for me, for some reason, like, even though it's something that, like, happens frequently, it was when I was living in Virginia. It was like the spider was as big as the ceiling. And I remember I hopped up so fast.
Sure, Jan.
So it was not sleep paralysis because you could move, so it was something else.
And the person I was in bed with was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, oh my God, get the spider. And then they were like, there's nothing there. And I was like, oh, sorry, I was hallucinating. Normally, I don't react that way ever, but for some reason that night I did, and I don't know what that's.
Then how about changing the title to I've been hallucinating for decades? That would be more fitting.
But yeah, anyways, just random. Do you guys hallucinate?
No, Amber, I do not. I really don't.
It makes me sound insane.
It does, and it doesn't help your reputation. Who on earth that has shot their credibility on the entire internet to hell would think that it's a good idea to ask their audience if it's normal to have hallucinations? I cannot relate. I cannot relate.
Because I thought it was normal. I literally thought it was normal.
Okay, but we're like 3.5 minutes into the video. We're still talking about the same phenomenon.
I mean, it could be. I'll try to move next time. I'll keep.
Well, you did. You kind of jumped up in Virginia. Didn't you just say that? Can you not remember what you said a few seconds ago?
You guys updated on that, but.
Yeah, I don't need an update on that. But you should get us like evaluation, and an extensive one at that. Not just one in the foreground of a possible weight loss surgery. I mean, an extensive psychic evaluation, girl.
Damn, I look.
Like always, and that's gonna be the thumbnail because you just offer them to us like that. Actually, I'm surprised she's not using it as a thumbnail herself and calls the video "Have I gained any weight?" Question mark.
I'm not a precious special gem.
What are you doing? She's jealous because I was petting this one and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna lay on my stomach. And now this one's jealous. Y'all just stay jealous. Why? I have enough love to give, I promise.
So I just filmed my first being interviewed by you as a whole separate video. So that's probably gonna be up before this one. So you guys definitely go watch it. Some stuff got juicy. Plus I just feel.
What are you talking about? That was literally the vlog before this one. Are you a bit confused today, girl?
Like it was super fun to have it all in one video. I low-key like that.
I low-key like that one of the persons that actually asked you a question said Happy Easter, so you're so far behind with your clips, at least sound clips. It's yeah, but keep posting on Instagram that your clips are uploaded in chronological order, girl. Go ahead. More power to ya.
Okay, I know this is weird, but I want to show you guys where
Boob shot. Shocking images. Ring a bell.
my hernia is. So this is a dress. This is one of my favorites. I love this dress so much, and I'm not wearing a bra. Sorry. So it's like right
It's disgusting what she uses in order to still get views.
here. When I lay down, it just gets a little bulge.
And what I would like to understand is why you are talking about it. Why are you not seeing a doctor about this and, you know, talking about possible surgery or deciding for the doctor to decide if there's a medical necessity to fix it now, you know.
You don't notice it when I'm standing. This is how I've always looked.
There are bulges all over the place, girl. You can't expect us to notice the smaller ones that are barely visible, you know.
But then when I like lay flat, like pretty flat, and like kind of arch my back.
What is the definition of pretty flat? Dude, is it just me today or is she talking crazy? When she is almost flat, what does that mean? Is she trying to sleep on her back? I know she can't. She has sleep apnea. So what are we talking about here?
Back a little bit. You see the bulge, so that's unfortunate.
I kinda don't, but I'm sorry you have it, I guess.
And some people were asking about the actual test for it. I don't know if you guys remember how I had to do like a bunch of tests before I got approved for weight loss surgery.
Yeah, Zachary kinda traumatized us with that again when he said you had to fake poop and stuff like that.
Well, one of them was to get my GI checked, and that was just, you know, that was when I had to fake cough, fake poop. They were just looking to see if anything, you know, they were looking at my stomach.
What medication is she on? Look, she's got one hand on the camera, the other one is playing with that fidget spinner, and she's running that mouth like crazy. What is going on?
My intestines, anything around that region, and that's what that was for. I wasn't showing signs of a hernia at the time. I wasn't showing signs of anything. It was just like a standard test that they wanted to do.
Okay, I hate to be the one to burst your bubble, but I gotta tell you, when My boyfriend in the States had a hernia. It looked exactly like the stuff you have coming out of your side. You know, not as big, but you know, I figured that might be a hernia, but that is because none of this is normal. None of this is it compares to anything I've experienced and seen in my own life.
And that's how they found it. So people were asking about that. So
Yeah, I bet they were.
y'all went crazy on my P.O. box. We had to put everything in this box. This whole thing is filled.
Okay.
So, you guys.
You were gonna do separate videos for that. What is going on? Have you forgotten about that? You should take more notes.
That means another P.O. box video is coming soon.
Okay, you just restored my faith in some of your sanity.
Thank you guys so much. Like, it's super kind. And yes, we have it in our HelloFresh box. So, this is behind the scenes of a P.O. box moment. I like to open everything, but I don't look inside.
Then how about you put that in a video where you do a P.O. box haul and not in a vlog?
So, like this. Because during the video, I don't want to like be sitting here opening, so I just do that. And then I
So you're doing it now to annoy us or what?
put it aside. I take the package, open it.
Are you aware of the fact that whatever you do with your hands is between us and you? Which means us, the microphone?
Put it aside. Package like this is a little harder, but I just open it.
Yeah, homegirl, I'm gonna have to cut you off here because this is just useless. Amber, a bit of a pointer for you. It would be less exhausting for you if you had a box cutter. You know, that's how we in Europe all open our boxes here. And when it's a plastic bag, we kind of use the scissors. Just for future, you know, enjoyment.
Hello.
Blah. Okay.
Hi. I just woke up a little.
So you're not manic anymore. That is pleasant. That is good news.
There you go. Today I'm actually using a large portion of it to write the paper my therapist wants me to. So I'm dreading that a little bit, but it needs to get done. It needs to happen. So I'm gonna be doing that today. Maybe a little bit of deep cleaning.
Right.
Nothing really special. I'm like officially caught up on my vlogs. This is like real time. But even when I do,
This is not real time. For you, it's real time. I know you can't look past your own plate. But you recorded this, then you spliced a few clips together, and then you uploaded it. And so, unless you did a live stream, this is not real time. Homegirl.
like pre-record things, I always try to upload chronological, unless there's like a
Chronologically, but go ahead.
standalone video, like a PO box or anything like that. So yeah, I think we're gonna stay in PJs for a little bit. Sometimes I have like a little PJ day, so I think that's what's gonna be happening today. Like I always switch on and off, like shower in the morning or shower at night. Shower in the morning
Whatever, girl. Lying is not a good thing.
or shower at night, or do both. But I think for today it's gonna be a nighttime deal. So let me go work on that paper. Ugh, I'm dreading it. Oh.
Why are you not trying to get better? Are you not trying to work through trauma and start healing? Apparently not.
Some people have been asking like, what is your favorite perfume?
I don't think so, but go ahead, tell us anyway.
I've been asked that on the Instagram Q&As. This one, it is the Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know what it is, but absolutely phenomenal. And then I also really love Another 13 by Lalabo, or I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but great stuff. But what I'm currently wearing is Versace. Yes, I am. A little Versace moment.
So cringy.
Spray more.
You know what helps with body odor? Actually taking a shower and washing your hair. And do that at least once a day. In your case, possibly twice a day. Dude, look at the sides of your mouth drooping. And showing us how you're actually writing something. Oh my god. 3, 2, 1.
So, update. I have been doing it for about an hour.
You could just do it and tell us that you've completed it. How about that? We don't need to be part of everything, right?
So far, I have written 1, 2, 3.
Holding up
And I'm on my
single
4th page.
sheets of paper, dude.
Alright, now I'm taking a little break. I am
Styrofoam plates, plastic forks. So she's still immobile. Okay.
having some pork chop, a serving of pasta, and some zucchini. Feline made it. Thank you, baby. She cooks my pork chop until it's like for sure dead. She hates making
Dead.
it like that.
I can't.
Not hates. It's just she knows how to cook juicy meat, the type that anyone would want to eat besides me. But I like my stuff like cooked. You guys know that. After I eat, I'm gonna continue this. All right, guys, I am taking a break. I have
From eating? Yeah, covered in pet hair, sure.
so much fur on me. Oh my god, because the Twinkie. So I'm officially taking a break and I'm just gonna finish tomorrow. But I wanted to show you the subscriber who sent me these. I wear them every day, so thank you.
Oh wait, she wanted to show us the subscriber that sent her these? I'm lost.
They're so comfy. We have Rarity over here. Yes. With an earring that is no longer an earring because I took off the part that could hurt her and now she just plays with this part. Yep.
Some more eating, sure. What's with the caretaker's hand in the back? What is that about? No comment.
So my closet is messy, so don't mind that. Let me turn on the light. Every time I go to the bathroom, this one, she follows me. Oh, okay. Well, she'll follow me and then she'll sit in one of my little thingies and then she won't come out.
Thingies.
But I like to have my closet closed.
You filmed yourself locking her in before.
So I've been standing here for like 5 minutes waiting for her to come out. And then as soon as I started filming, she said, you know what? I'm actually gonna come out now. Like, ma'am. Okay.
That is the problems you're dealing with? Okay.
Okay, so really quickly,
No. That is what she focuses on.
let's talk about my hernia. So as you guys know, I had an invasive surgery. I had a full hysterectomy. The incision was 21 inches long through my belly button. Well, near my belly button, pretty much through it. It was an extreme surgery for someone like me. And when you get a hysterectomy, your muscles around that area become weak. And I also noticed...
So there shouldn't have been any difference, right? Because you weren't really into working out prior to that surgery, or am I wrong?
Around the same time, I'm also moving more now. I do more...
No, you're not. You can't even sit up straight. You're always leaning on something, even when you're sitting.
Compared to what I used to do. I used to be like sedentary, like to the extreme, like 20...
Like you are now. Don't make it sound like it's in the past. It's in the present time, girl. We can see you.
24/7, just like literally doing nothing. And I've noticed now I'm not that way. Like, you guys see me sitting a lot just because it's easier for me to film that way. Like,
And you're also leaning, which means you can't even sit up straight without discomfort that you cannot sit through, even though you said that you are able to.
hi, that's when I think to film, etc., etc. But like, I move a lot more now. I
No, you're not.
don't wear my black pants as much. So my black pants,
I don't want to see those. You know, they had holes in them that kept getting bigger.
I do wear them when I go in public because they're,
Hopefully not the one with the holes in it.
comfy and they suction me up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So they hold a lot, and I wear them like high up.
I don't need to see this or the dark knuckles.
Like up to here. This is probably TMI. So they do hold my stomach up very well.
Okay, you just said that. Move on. What is it? Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to tell you something. It really gets to me sometimes to try to lower my mental state to where I can actually understand that mindless dribble, because in my free time I do not deal with people with a low IQ like her. I don't, at least not much. You know, and all week long I've spent at an office where people are actually educated and are master of the German and English, and sometimes even master of other languages that I'm not master of, so I can't really tell. But having to dial my mental state down to be able to understand what she's trying to say is so mind-numbing.
Well, actually. So the mixture between hysterectomy, which causes hernias, weak muscles around that area, which causes hernias, my weight, which causes hernias, holding that weight around, which causes hernias.
Never working out is also an aspect, I guess.
And having my weight droop down a lot, because I wear a lot of maxi dresses now. It's just what I choose to do. So
Yeah, because they're like tents, you know, and you don't feel when you've gained weight.
I'm not holding that anymore. I'm up, moving more, doing things.
No, you're not. And even though you just said it and you're repeating it now, still doesn't make it true, girl. We can see you move around. You don't look like a mobile person. You look like somebody that only gets up here and there and waddles around the apartment just to prove to us that you're still moving. But that doesn't mean that you're moving a lot more. No, it does not. It surely doesn't.
As you guys know, I've been exercising. I shared that with you guys.
No, you read a list to us that you made up. We've never seen you exercise, and you're known to be a notorious liar, even about things where it makes no sense at all that you are telling us lies. So no, we don't know that you've been exercising. We surely don't.
Just a lot of different things is what caused this hernia, but overall, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't for my size, so I'm definitely not like making excuses or whatever. But hernias are just very common. Like, I'm 32 years old, y'all. Like,
You mentioned that a lot too.
age is now playing a large factor in things. But yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I will be okay. I really wish that I would have been called and told about my hernia. Like, what are the next stages I can do?
We're always told that she's gonna be okay, she's gonna be okay. It's alright, I gained, but it's okay, I promise. She's really trying to glorify that obesity, isn't she?
But I will be bringing that up to my doctor myself because I want to figure this out, obviously. But
When have you seen your last doctor in person, girl? When was that?
yeah, I am going to end this vlog. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. But yeah, there's nothing interesting about this, nothing that would indicate that she has challenged herself mentally to where she could talk about things in a more deeper going manner. instead of just brushing over everything or holding stuff into the camera or giving us boob shots or now hernia shots. I'm not impressed at all, so I'm gonna go. Can't believe I made it to 30 minutes. Of course, there's always my commentary included, but I wish I had those 30 minutes back. I'm gonna go. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.